Lecture on Number System, Class 11 by ACE, Part 3. Now let us see the conversion of binary to hexadecimal. The largest hexadecimal digit is F, equivalent to 15, and it has the representation in binary 111. Means you need 4 binary bits to represent one hexadecimal bit. Now here what you do, take the number, binary number 101, and here it is 110, 1101. Here decimal is there. This is the right side of part which is before decimal, and this is the left side. And in this case, it is the left side of the fractional component going towards right. What you do now, make the group of 4 bits each from right to left in the part which is before decimal and in the part which is after the decimal. 4 bits are here, there are only 3. You can add as many as 0 you want towards the leftmost side, because before 0 towards leftmost side zeros are meaningless. In case of part which is after the decimal, you can add as many as 0 required towards rightmost side, because again 0 that side are meaningless. So to make 4, because there are 3 already, you have to add 0 over here. This is the group of 4 bits. Write each group separately, 0, 1, 0, 1. Convert it into equivalent hexadecimal number. So this will be equal to 0 into 2 raised to the power 3, 1 into 2 raised to the power 2, 0 into 2 raised to the power 1, and 1 into 2 raised to the power 0. This comes equal to with 2. This is 4 and this is 5. You can make the calculation. You know how to make the calculations now. This is 5. Let us write 1, 0, 1, 1 and convert into its equivalent hexadecimal number. Write 1 into 2 raised to the power 3, 0 into 2 raised to the power 2, 1 into 2 raised to the power 1, and 1 into 2 raised to the power 0. This is 8, 0, this is equal to 2, and this is equal to 1. All together they are 11. Let us see the part 1, 0, 1, 0. 1, 0, 1, 0. 1 into 2 raised to the power 3, 0 into 2 raised to the power 2, 1 into 2 raised to the power 1, and 0 into 2 raised to the power 0. Now you see, this is 2 raised to the power 3, 8, and this is 2 raised to the power 1, 2. 8 and 2, how much it is? 10. Write these numbers. 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0.1010. This is equal to 5, and this is equal to 11, and 1010 is equal to 10. This is the hexadecimal number, but 11 cannot be written as such. 11 is equal to B, and 10 is equal to A. That way, the hexadecimal number which is coming equivalent to this binary number is 5b.8. I hope it is clear to you. Now let us learn how we can convert hexadecimal number to a binary number. So I write a number over here, that is 5b.8 decimal A 16 it is to be converted to equivalent binary number. What you do, write each hexadecimal bit separately, means write 5 here, B here, decimal A. Write the equivalent of B and A. It is 5, 11, 10. Convert each hexadecimal bit into its equivalent binary, means 5 is to be converted into binary, that is 5 divided by 2, remainder is 1, quotient is 2. 2 divided by 2, remainder is 0, quotient is 1. 1 divided by 2, 1 cannot be divided, write 1 as such. To make a group of 4, you can write 0 over here. So this is the binary equivalent of hexadecimal digit 5. The same B, which is 11 here, is to be converted into its equivalent binary. 11 divided by 2, remainder is 1, quotient is 5. 5 divided by 2, remainder is 1, quotient is 2. 2 divided by 2, remainder is 0, quotient is 1. 1 divided by 2, it cannot be divided further, so write 1.011. So this is the binary equivalent of 11, which is B. Let us take the A. This A, which is equal to 10. Let us see the binary equivalent of it. 10 divided by 2, remainder is 0, quotient is 5. 5 divided by 2, remainder is 1, quotient is 2. 2 divided by 2, remainder is 0, quotient is 1. 1 divided by 2, which cannot be divided, so write 1 as such as remainder here. So this is the binary equivalent of A, which is 10 in this case. Right? These number 5b.8, 5 is equal to what? 0, 1, 0, 1, and B is equal, which is 11, is equal to 1, 0, 1, 1. Point A is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0. Remove the 0 before the number and after the number, because this is the part which is before decimal, so 0 towards leftmost side is meaningless, and the same way after the decimal, 0 to the rightmost side is meaningless. So I am leaving it, writing it as 101, 1011, decimal 101. Waste. It is this number. So we can convert binary to hexadecimal and hexadecimal to binary. I hope it is clear. Now let us see how we can convert a decimal number to octal number. We take an example. An example is with us, that is 91.625. Base 10 is to be converted into its equivalent octal number. It has two parts, one before decimal and one after the decimal. We'll solve each part separately. So what you do, take this 91, divide by 8. When you divide by 8, so you will get 8 1 ja 8, 8 1 ja 8, 11 8 ja 88, you can say rather that way. So you have the remainder, how much it is? 3. 11 divided by 3, 8 again. 8 1 ja 8. Remainder is 3. 1 cannot be divided by 8. You write 1 as such. Now see, this is the part, because before the decimal, when the conversion is done, you have to consider from bottom to the top. Means 91 will be equivalent to 133. I write it separately. Let us see the part 0.625. What we do with it? Multiply it by 8. Multiply it by 8 and see what you are getting. 8 5 is 40, 0, 4, 8 2 is 16 and 4, 22, 8 6 is 48 and 2, 50. There is a decimal after 3 points, you put decimal after 3 points. So this is coming 5 here. Let us write this number. This number comes 133.5 and write it here. This is the octal equivalent of decimal number 91.625. Now we learn how we can convert a octal number to a decimal number. So write this one, 133.5 base 8 is to be converted into the decimal number. Very simple it is. This is 8 here. So what you do? 3 into 8 raised to the power 0. 3 into 8 raised to the power 1. And 1 into 8 raised to the power 2. What we have done? We have taken from right to left. Right to left. This is the first digit. So 3 into the position of this one is 0, 8 raised to the power 0, and we go further, 3 into 8 raised to the power 1 and 1 into 8 raised to the power 2. What we do this with this 5? This 5 will be decimal 5 into 8 raised to the power minus 1. Why minus 1? Because when we go towards right, means after the decimal, the exponent goes minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, keep on decreasing further. That's it. So let us see how much it comes. 8 raised to the power 0 is 1, 1 into 3 is 3. This is 8, 8 times 3, 24. 8 into 8 is 64, 64. Plus 8 raised to the power 1 minus 1 is equal to 1 over 8. So I write this one 5 over 8. Sum of these integer values, that comes to be 7, and for 11, 1, 6, 2, 8 and 1, 9. 91 point this. Let us calculate 5 over 8 separately. Divide by 8. You simply can write down yourself. 5 divided by 8. Put a decimal, have a 0, 6, 48, 2, take a 0, 20, 2, 16, remainder is 4, take a 0, 40, 540. So it comes to be how much? 0.625. So right here, in place of this one, you directly can write 0.625. Putting these values together, you are getting 91.625. So this is the decimal equivalent of binary number this. So you yourself can see, you can convert decimal to octal and octal to the decimal bracket. Let us learn the conversion from decimal to hexadecimal. We take the number 91.625 base 10. So what you do, take the part which is before decimal, that is 91, divide by 16. 16 5s are 18. So 5 is quotient and remainder is 11. 5 divided by 16, 5 cannot be divided by 16, 5 is taken as 5. You know 11 is the representation of B in case of hexadecimal number. So what you can do, in place of this one we'll write B. Now what we have to do to the part which is given towards your right hand side means after the decimal, that part is 625. What you do, multiplied by 16 comes 10. So it is coming 10.000. The part which is coming before decimal is 10. So code this 10 separately, and 10 has the representation 8. So what we can do, and here you have to write bottom to the top, you will write 5 B.8, which gives you hexadecimal equivalent of decimal number 91.625. Now can we convert this hexadecimal number back to the decimal number? Yes, this also can be done. How it can be done, let us see. We'll take the same number here, that is 5B.8 base 16. 5 is 5, and in place of B you have to write 11, corresponding number. In place of A you are going to write 10. Now what you do, before the decimal you write 11, base is 16, the exponent of the first position is 0, plus 5 into base 16, and exponent of the second digit will be 1, plus this is 10 into 16 raised to the power minus 1, because when you go after the decimal, the power becomes -1, -2, -3 and so on. Let us calculate this. 16 raised to the power 0 is 1, 1 into 11 is 11. This is 16 into 5, that is 80. Plus this is 10 over 16, because 16 raised to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 over 16. Write 16 here. Add this integer part of it, that is 91, plus this becomes, after cancellation, 5 over 8. And here it is. 5 over 8 when you calculate becomes 625. So you see, this is the decimal equivalent of hexadecimal 5B.8. So you can convert decimal to hexadecimal and hexadecimal back to decimal. Let us learn the conversion of octal to hexadecimal and hexadecimal back to octal. For that, let us take one example. 133.5 base 8. Let us convert it into hexadecimal number. For this type of conversion, the best thing is you convert the given octal number into a binary number. So, for converting in binary, 1335.5, binary of this one is in the last explanation, you found it is equal to 001, and this is 011, 011 point, this is coming 1.1. Octal to binary. After doing so, write this sequence separately as this. Because these 0 here are meaningless, so I drop these 0 and write the number 1011011.101. After getting this binary number, what you do, you have to make groups of 4 bits of binary each to convert this number into equivalent hexadecimal. You know it very well from decimal towards your left and from decimal towards your right. What you have to do, when you go towards left from the decimal, then grouping of 4 is to be done from that side, right to left. There are 3 only, put one more 0. In this case, there are 3 only, put 0 towards right hand side. Now convert each of this group into equivalent hexadecimal. Means you have to convert 0101 into equivalent hexadecimal. This you know very well. This is coming equal to 5. And this number 1011, if you see, it comes equal to 11. 1010, it is coming equal to 10. In hexadecimal, 11 is represented by B and 10 is represented by A. So, writing the corresponding hexadecimal number under the respective group, you are getting 5B.A base 16. So this way, this is the conversion octal to hexadecimal. So this octal, when converted into hexadecimal, this is what you get. Conversion of hexadecimal to octal. Write the hexadecimal number. Example 5B decimal A base 16 to be converted into the corresponding octal number. Write the digit separately of hexadecimal number 5B decimal A. Convert each of this hexadecimal code into binary code. For 5, you know it is, first of all, write this one, the representation of B. B is 11 and A is 10. Now convert each of this digit into equivalent binary number. So you know 5 is equal to 101. Since hexadecimal has representation of 4 bits binary, you have to put 10 towards your left hand side. 11 has the representation 1011. This you have seen in the previous explanation. I am writing directly. 10 has representation 1010. Now what you do, group all these things together, means write the complete chain of binary digits here or binary bits to here 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 decimal 1 0 1 0. 0 before the number and 0 at the end of the number after decimal is meaningless. So here you are writing 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 decimal 1 0 1. Since it is to be converted into octal equivalent, you have to make the group of 3 from the decimal right to left and after that decimal from left to right. Means, and you have to make the group of 3 for the octal number. 3 here, 1 is left, you put 2 zeros towards extreme left, because extreme left zeros are meaningless, so it is each is having a group of 3 bits. These are 3 already. Now convert each group into equivalent octal number. 1 in octal is 1. This conversion again you have seen before, and this is 0, 1, 1. This is equal to 3. This is the same 3, and this is equal to 5. So putting these things, these digits together, you are getting 133.5. So here you have seen how you can convert a hexadecimal number to octal number. I hope it is clear, and with this we are finishing all the conversions. Feel free to ask questions through comments. We shall reply to all your queries.